The development of an energy roadmap or greenprint for the OECS and sustainable development actions in relation to renewable energy in the sub-region were some of the key highlights from the two-day third meeting of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, Council of Ministers, Energy. Chairman of the Council of Ministers, Energy, and also the St. Kitts Nevis Energy Minister, Konris Maynard, in providing a synopsis of the major decisions taken at the meeting, expressed the need for a strategic approach towards the OECS Energy Greenprint.
As mentioned by Chamberlain, we have effectively mandated that instead of simply identifying the items to be done, that there must be timelines associated with them. And given that we face an existential threat really with the situation of the fluidity of fossil fuels and their prices, and the economic woes that we are facing as a result of that fluidity, we have no choice but to make these things now a reality. It's no longer a case where it is a dream that is that seems years off. We are living the reality right now when we are spending, I understand in one territory, 40 odd cents, US cents per kilowatt hour, when renewable energy through solar can give us 5 and 6 cents. So it's an economic reality that will force the results that we need. That is why the Greenprint, for instance, is particularly important, because we want each member state to know that this is what is expected and when it is expected, and to provide the resources or the direction on how it can be done. So I'm fairly optimistic that with the thrust that we're picking up around the region, and with the new realities that exist in the global sphere, that we will have no choice but to succeed on some of these major goals that we have set out.
The landmark strategy discussed at the meetings is designed to drive economic transformation through sustainable energy over the next decade across OECS countries, through the endorsement of the OECS Sustainable Energy Roadmap 2025 to 2035. But how will this be funded? A question OECS Director General Dr. Didicus Jules sought to address.
It should also be noted that aside from the financial analysis and projections that Minister described, Chairman described, that there was also a very robust discussion on ways in which some of this could be possibly self-financed, because when we look at the impact of putting in place those green technologies, the green pathway we're talking about, there will be substantial savings. So there are scenarios being looked at that would determine how can we achieve this even if we were not to get the anticipated levels of external funding that we are seeking. So that it is important that we achieve this by any means. So we are looking at multiple options for financing.
The third meeting of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, Council of Ministers, Energy was held over 2 days, February 4th and 5th, at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.